I literally made $22,000 trading with LionHeart. But the saddest part is it was only a challenge. Well, the target is 8%, so I actually hit this. I passed the 8% target because I am not a news trader. Don't get me wrong, guys. I'm not a news trader. I'm not a fundamental trader. I just held a position mainly because I saw a setup, and I'm about to break down the same setup that got me this 22,000 to passing phase 1. I did a previous review right now, and right now is an update of how my phase 1 has went and currently in phase 2. I'm kind of like in a big drawdown, but I'll recover and actually pass the challenge. So literally, guys, I don't trade news, don't get me wrong, but news just literally worked in my favor. And that's what I'm literally grateful for. So stick around with me as I'm about to show you the trade that I took to actually make this challenge passed. So guys, as you can see, we are currently on gold. So as we on gold, but hold up for a second, here is the proof that I actually passed. So with just that short clip, you kind of like notice as well that passing, it is possible. So I think CPI was right about here. Don't mind what's currently happening here. This is the current position I'm holding on gold. And yeah, I'm looking for those. This was a swing low, so we actually rejected at my 75th level, and then we're looking to go up with this. Hopefully we're gonna get some little bit more opportunities from this trade. But let's go back to the 10th of April, because that was when CPI actually played part, so that you guys understand how I passed phase 1. So let's start it right here. So first things first, I'm gonna go on a 15-minute time frame because the trade, I took it on a 15-minute time frame. As you can see, guys, so one thing I literally look at, as I told you, I merged or actually mixed price action with smart money. So normally what happens on the market is that I would look at what price action is saying prior merging the SMC, right? So normally what would happen, as you can see, we are currently moving towards the upside, but the momentum is no longer the same as before, because you could see this was now an impulse, this was a correction. So this was an impulse, correction, impulse. So I was expecting another correction, but either or, I had to look at the last price action, which was somewhere right about here. So if I could zoom in into the trade, you can actually see that this is an ascending structure. We could see that this is an ascending structure because we had prices pushing to the bottom and then correcting sideways. So what I would have possibly expected here is for prices to respect this level or this high right here. So by far, if we use the concept, we would use this right here and say the market actually, we had a fair value gap at this current moment because we had a double top type formation, and then the market dropped 10 right here. So we had somehow a fair value gap along these lines, reason why the market came back to fill in the gap in order to start coming back. But either or, I never forgot the fact that we are building up towards the upside. So there's a high chance the market might tap right there before actually dropping down. Bear in mind, this was still right about in the morning. This was still right about in the morning. So let's play prices further so that you guys can see how I actually got to this trade. Let's play prices further. Let's play, oh my God, wait, okay. So we are now on 11:30. I still never took the trade. Okay, now I'll let you know how did the trade come by. Okay, so now approaching the CPI level, for me, what I saw was, okay, so Andy, currently we had a break. We have a break of structure, which is a breakout, and then I must expect a retest because according to SMC, we have already respected the fair value gap. So the only places we could be looking forward to is the sell side momentum. So let's play prices a bit further. Let's play prices a bit further. Let's play prices a bit further. Play prices a bit further. I think, yeah, this is somewhere where I actually took the trade, which was somewhere right about here. And I had my stop loss somewhere right about here. I was late with the trade, but I actually made it worth it, right? So let's see how price is. Bear in mind the time now is about 1 p.m. and then this is what happened. The market started doing this. Bear in mind, as soon as the market does this, guys, the fear kicks in at 13:30. And then you could see triggered in the trade, and now we need to see what the market does. So now, according to price action, again, this has now become an impulse. This is now a correction in retest, and then I'm expecting a continuation. The smart money has already been completed of the using the fair value gap, right? So moving price, let's check what's the time now. The time now it's 13:45. Let's move prices further. The market taps back into the price as well, and then as you could see, this was literally what was most scarier because we were now tapping into the market. But as soon as it hits 14:30, this is what literally happened. I think I had my take profit somewhere right about here. The reason why I had my take profit somewhere right about there was because according to SMC, we currently have equal lows right here. This means there was no break of structure, there was no liquidity sweep. So this means the equal lows means prices are very vigilant towards that point. This means that actually it's stronger. So after then, we did experience a break of structure right here. As we had a break of structure right there, I knew that at some point we would have to come back, retest some levels right here, because you could see a fair value gap was provided here, was filled, and then also the market impulse in the fair value gap was filled right there, and then the market impulse again, the fair value gap was filled. But then as the market continued to go up here, there was a little bit of price left right there that was left unattended. So I knew either or the market has to come respect that level. So that's why I had this trade going on. As I said, immediately as the news kicked in, I literally closed the trade. I never looked at it. Why? Because guys, the news create volatility, not direction. So when the news worked in my direction, it was worth enough to actually close and never hold again. Because as you can see, as the market started moving again, it came to respect that level price, and I think it came, maybe it turned somewhere right about here. I'm not really sure. It never hit this point. I'm gonna prove to you that, guys. I remember I had some trade going on right there, and it actually turned on me somewhere, somehow. I knew it. It never really hit this low, so it started going up again. As you can see, it is important to know your exit points, guys. You don't always have to hold on the market and all that type of stuff. It is very, really important to know your exit points. Make enough money, close the trade, protect profit or something like that. But then as you can see, as the market continuously moves, it just keeps going up again, going up again, going up again. Imagine if I had held the trade, I would have been back into a drawdown and then have to wait for another entry again. And then let's just play it on 3x. You could see the market started building momentum now towards the upside. We are done with the trade, and that's just what happened. The market just started building enough momentum towards the upside, and then eventually it tapped back to the upside. That's just how it really happened. So yeah, guys, that's how I literally made $22,000 from a challenge phase, but which is sad, I can't withdraw in a challenge phase, guys. So now let's hop on to my dashboard so that you guys can see. So looking at my dashboard, you can see account 21, this $222,000 passed. I passed phase 1. The target was $16,000. That means I passed with about I think 8K. Let's see, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Yeah, 7K. We passed with 7K. Maximum drawdown we've been in has to be $7,000. And then you could see the actual trade was gold. Closed trades. Let's check on the closed trades. So as you can see, I was only trading gold on this challenge. So you can see the first take, we hit a 2% profit, and then we lost 1.5%. Then we lost 0.5%. Here we lost 1.5%. Here we lost 1.5%. Here we literally lost 1%. So it was 1, it was 2, 3.5, and then it was 5, I think. Yeah, it was 4.5. And then here it was literally 5. I was on a drawdown of 5K, and then the last trade I took then actually made it out for that particular trade that I've actually done. So yeah, guys, what I'm trying to show you is this. News create volatility, not direction. As soon as the news hit your direction, close the trade and leave. don't want to think about it twice, because one thing I've picked up with news, they have sometimes a tendency of going to your direction and then returning back. So what you could at least try to do is actually protect the profit, and then once you protect it, then even if the market comes back, it stops you out. But normally what I've noticed, I always try to avoid not closing bigger profits, mainly because I'm gonna get hurt, guys. Imagine if I never closed 22,000 if it was a live account, and then the market turned back and now I have to close $10,000. Bro, that's really much painful, but at the same time it's exciting because at least you have something. But you could have literally closed on $22,000 and you could have made more money. And then yeah, guys, that's just it. Now I'm off to phase 2, and hopefully I pass it. I just have to hit that $10,000 mark, and then I'll literally also give you guys an update. And as I said, literally guys, the crazy part is the next video I'll be showing. I actually visited the office of LionHeart Funding. I didn't know that it has a branch in South Africa.
Video this side still on production. Then let me show you something. All right. Can you see from here? Can you see the picture?
Shit.
Can you see the picture from here?
We can only roll.
Can you see the picture? Let's round for something.
So I actually visited a beautiful office. It's a headquarter, the wonderful CEO. Everything was just legit and proper. So with the South African brothers, I'm literally gonna plug you on this one. Literally gonna check it out and make the best of it. Should they not want to pay out, we literally get them on the offices. Much love, peace, and happiness. This is your boy, the GOAT, Andy Lazar. Traders Gang, yes sir.